Hello, everyone. Time for, let me move this. Time for trash talk. It's Sunday. Still glary. Sorry about that. It is Sunday, and I am not going to the flea market today. It is the 5th Sunday of the month, which there is a flea market right down the street at Long Beach that we normally would go to, but my friend is going to visit her brother today. So we decided to just not go to the flea market. Rain is in the forecast, but I don't think it's going to hit until tomorrow. So it gives me more time to do art. Or yesterday I started cleaning my desk area. I took everything down that's up here, everything that was on my desk, and I just wiped everything down. Everything was dusty, and so this area is pretty clean. Still need to reorganize some of the drawers, go through my scrap box, go through and get rid of some of the scraps that I probably won't use, that kind of thing. But for today, I like it. It's getting there. It's already feels a lot more organized and clean. So that's what I did yesterday. But anyway, this is going to be the last week of the Taiwan snacks. I was able to finish them off, hubby and I. Because my next box does show shipped, so I should be getting that in next week. And let's see, we are doing week 13. Last week was week 13. And this is all I have. I liked the Taiwan snacks, but I wasn't as thrilled with them. A lot of them felt to have the same flavor, and then some of the ones that I thought were going to be more exciting were kind of bland, which I'll get into here. But this one, it is what it says. French fries with tomatoes. So it was like ketchup fries. These were good. I liked them. They were French fries, kind of like McDonald's fries, I would say, with ketchup. They did taste good. I liked them. I would say this one was like a 9 out of 10. I would eat this again, even though I know there's probably a lot of sodium in this one too. 4% sodium, so I mean it's not too bad. But so yeah, so that one was good. That was a 9. And then we had this one, Crunchoco, and as you see, it's like a cookie. I don't remember it having this coating of chocolate over it. I remember it looking like this, but I don't know what that is. Maybe that was it on the inside. No, it wasn't on the inside. I guess they're just saying it's chocolate. Probably would have been nice to have that coating on there, but this one was a cookie, and it was very brittle. So it fell apart like crumbly. So I don't know if it just doesn't have enough moisture, like egg and everything, to hold it together. Flavor-wise, it was okay. It was pretty good. I'd say about a 7 out of 10. I ate this one night with coffee because with my tracker down, I haven't been able to just, like on my way to work, stop by the store and get stuff. So I've been riding my bike for the most part, and hubby could take me, but I just want him to sleep in. I don't want to. If I can ride my bike, I'm going to ride my bike. I don't like, and plus I don't like to depend. I know it's my own fault. I don't like to depend on people. So when I'm done working, I want to just be able to leave. I don't want to have to wait for someone to come pick me up. And sometimes I can leave a little earlier, like maybe scheduled till 4 or 5, but I could get off at 2 or 3. You know what I mean? So, and then this way, by the time he were to get in the van, warm it up, come pick me up, I could already be almost home on my bicycle. So I do like to ride my bike. So with that being said, I wasn't able to just hit stores like on the way to work like I usually do, like Sprouts or Albertsons, to get me snacks. So I ate all the snacks from the snack crate because we were lacking in snacks last week. So, but today we're going to Lazy Acres. We're going to get our Cheetos and whatever snacks I see that will hold us over for a while. Anyway, so that was pretty good. And then I have a lot of these. Oh, this one, I saved one so you can see what it looked like. All right, so this is like a little cookie. called an umbrella cookie, and you see because it has like a little, it's like a little bowl. Light and crispy. Now flavor, when I was reading the ingredients over here, it had like brown sugar, black sesame, cinnamon, star anise, cumin, pepper, cloves. So I'm expecting a burst of flavor, right? Kind of like licorice flavor maybe with the anise in there, but kind of bland. Even hubby, I let him try them too, and he was like, they're kind of like not very exciting. So light, crispy, not very sweet, not very flavorful. I would say a 6 out of 10 on that one. And then I have these, which I was looking through the book, and this one I don't have a picture of, so it is probably on the back of this or on the back of this one. You know what I mean? So I don't have a picture of it. And this one was a large, like dough, glazed, kind of stuck together type of thing. I took one bite and handed it over to hubby. I'm like, no. Talk about sticking to your teeth. I was picking at my teeth for at least 15 minutes after that one bite, just trying to get it all off my teeth. So this is no bueno. I don't have a picture of it. I wish I would have taken a picture, but I thought I would have one in the book. So yeah, so this one I would say I didn't even try to see the flavor, but from what I remember, it wasn't that flavorful either. And I would give this one like a 3. Even hubby said it wasn't. He ate it all though, but he didn't. He didn't really care for it either. So 3 out of 10 because it stuck to your teeth way too much. Okay, now this one is in here, and it is also a dough, fried dough with syrup and all that. But at least this one didn't. It didn't stick to my teeth, and I've had this one before because one of my lab techs is Chinese, and she would always bring me snacks like these. So I did taste this before. It's okay. I'd say maybe a 6 or 7, not packed with flavor either, but it is light, airy, kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, but fluffier. And it is just has a mild like honey, brown sugar flavor to it. But I would eat it. If you gave it to me, I would eat it again. This one is another rice cracker. Which I've also had before. This one is good too. I like these too. Yeah, just a regular rice cracker with a little bit of a soy sauce glaze flavor to it, and green onions. And I'd say this one an 8 out of 10. So this one I would like with like soup or whatever. They're really good crackers. I like the rice crackers. Those are good. But like I said, some of these I've already experienced before. So it was nothing new or exciting. But I'd say this month, the Taiwan box, probably not my favorite so far. Um, but, but I still like the experience. And it's still kind of like an adventure just sitting on my couch and trying these. Okay, so this is from that. Remember, I told you we were going to the flea market last week and we stopped by the French bakery lady, Veronica's Bakery. So I got one of her flyers. I'm going to probably sand this side and make it a journal card. And we got the lemon tarts. So I'm going to insert a picture here. And these are super good. I usually try to eat half one night and then half the other night, but that wasn't working. On Sunday, I ended up eating the whole thing in one sitting. But they're about like this big. They're not huge, but still, I'd like to try to spread it out, but I wasn't able to. That's how good they are. They're really, really good. The crust is nice and buttery, flaky crust, and then the lemon tart part is very lemony. With all the lemons on my tree, I could probably make it too, but I like to support businesses, so especially small businesses like these. So anyway, okay, so this is my trash. I'm thinking, I have enough. I could like sew them all together or do something to make a page, but I think I'm going to use, let's see, I think I'm going to use this because I do like this image. I am a fan of boba. This one looks like it's a coffee, probably a Vietnamese coffee with boba in it, or Thai, and I do like that. So I like that image. So I'm going to use this as my page, and then on the inside, I figured I could, since this is here, I could just attach that to that. I'll cut the back off, and that'll be that, and then just cover up these ones like this that aren't the snacks. And then this one is here. So I'll cut this out and put it inside here. But yeah, and then my journal card I could probably do this as a pocket. Put the journal card in there. That'll go there. I can put the other rice cracker there. Cover that up, and then this can go on the back, like so. Oh yeah, I still have this one too. I might have to look online and see if I can find a picture. I'll have to translate, if I can, what this is saying on here, and see if I can get a picture of it. I really wish I would have taken a picture. If not, I'll just write inside there what it was and my dislike of it sticking to my teeth. All right, so that's that's what I'm going to do. So I guess first order of business is to cut off, I think, the backs. I'm going to cut off the backs and just clean them. And I guess I can see what week we're in. We're doing week 13. So what happened last week? I met with the financial lady, which did, I'll move my trash a little bit closer. It did give me like peace of mind, I guess you could say. I did end up moving some of my retirement money that was in stocks and stuff. I did move it over. I opened up an emergency fund in case I need it later, depending on my job situation, so that I can have access to it through my bank. So I just have to link my bank account to that account, and then I can go in and get monies out of there if I need to. So I did that, and then I also opened up another account. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it's like a savings. You don't touch it for 3 years, which I don't plan on doing anyway. So I didn't take all of my 401k to put in there. I just took part of it. So you don't touch it for 3 years, and it gains compound interest. So not just a one-time interest, compounded every month. So it grows every month a little. You know what I mean? Which to me, with the way the economy is right now, I would rather have it just kind of growing a little than losing a lot. Which right now, my retirement did go down a little bit, but then it went back up a little bit also. So hasn't been too bad, thankfully, and I hope everyone else's is like that also. But yeah, so I feel good about those little moves that I made. What else happened? Oh, hubby has an appointment where he finally got the hernia surgery scheduled for April, beginning of April, near the beginning of April. So we have that. Then he also has, I know we were anxiously waiting results for his biopsy that he had done. And it came back negative, but borderline C word. So very close to it. So he has a treatment for that also in April, towards the latter end of April. I'm just cutting over the trash can right now, so if any pieces are in here, that they fall into the trash. That's what I'm doing off camera. So yeah, so then we also have that scheduled for April. And then, which was kind of peace of mind, not peace of mind, because this is still horrid, right? I mean, his prostate is not in good shape. But at least it's not, you know what. So I'm thankful for that. And then hopefully this treatment will help and shrink whatever and do whatever it has to do and that kind of stuff. I usually like to keep one of these ends, but these are so crinkly that I'm going to cut them off. And I'm cutting off the backs, and then I'm just going to tape them down. But anyway, so that was my week. And although I feel good about the week. Ooh, see, a little piece of cookie just fell out of there. Hold on, it didn't land in the trash though. One sec. Oh, okay. I do feel a little bit better, although you know it's still kind of stressful. And work is stressful because I know what's coming. I just don't know when, but I know it's going to be soon. You know, you can feel it in your bones. You feel it, you know it. Even my lab tech the other day, he mentioned it too. He says, you know, he says, I have a feeling it's coming. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I do too. So now I just wait on that to see what my next decision will be, you know, as far as work is concerned. So that's work. And then my tracker's still sitting in the driveway. We are in the process. Maybe today we'll work on it, especially if it doesn't rain. But trying to get the steering wheel off, and it's supposed to just slide off. I mean, I know it's never that easy, but there's nothing holding it on there. I mean, he took all the nuts, and bolts, and screws or whatever that was holding it on. Everything is off, and it's just not coming off. He's even using like a steering wheel pulley, and it's still not coming off. But you know, the car is 89. It's an 89 Geo Tracker. So I imagine it is pretty cemented on there after all this time. But you got to get it off to get to the ignition so I can switch out the ignition. All right, so that's where we are on that, which means next week, except for Monday when it rains, I will be riding my bike every day to work. So I got a plan. So today, when we go to Lazy Acres, I'm going to go ahead and get me some lunch while I'm there for the week. Or I might even go tomorrow, since hubby's going to have to take me anyway because of the rain. I may go tomorrow. Just going to open this up a little wider. I may go to the store tomorrow. Just go to Albertsons, get me some salads and stuff for lunch. And yogurt for breakfast. All right, so these are all opened. Oh, one more. Wait, two more. Because I got to clean these too. I think I'll keep the bottom on there. And just cut. Anyway, I tell you. So April is going to be another busy month for me. I'm going to try to do art, but I'm not going to plan it. You know, if I have time and I can, then I will. I am almost caught up with all the backgrounds, so I am kind of happy about that because I was really behind. I was like in the 20s and he was already going into the 40s. But now I am almost caught up with that. And those are super cool. If you guys don't follow his Instagram, Antonis Zendakis, I don't know how to say it, but I do have it listed in the description. Whenever I do a background video, I have his Instagram listed in the description. But you really should, because he does more than just backgrounds. He has other little reels or stuff that he shows on Instagram. That's pretty cool. He's a really good artist, and he has his own like brand. So like I have one of his stamps that Kristen sent me. So you might even see some pretty cool stuff on there that you could get from him. Let's see. Okay, so now let me clean these out. Retired Krabby, he's a little too big now for some reason. I think because of this. Usually I had him off to the side and this was raised up on his hind legs because this whole camera thing is kind of tilted. So, but now this little clip works to kind of keep it straight. All right, let's clean off these packaging and get a new one. Throw these out. Well, it doesn't seem too bad. This I just flipped over. The other side is super cool. I could have kept going, but I think I like it the way it looks now. So now I got to get this side grunged up, and then I can use these in as backgrounds or as pages in a journal. What I usually will use it for. Actually, I remember when I first started doing journals a couple years ago when I first started, and I have this whole behind me, this thing full of paper that I would use, and it's just stuff like regular papers, you know, like nothing too fancy, like papers you might find at a thrift store, like an old journal book, an old planner, you know what I mean? So that they're blank, but you can still use the paper in them. They're mostly stuff like that. I don't even like to use stuff like that anymore. Now I like to use stuff like this. Grungy papers, rust dyed papers, coffee dyed papers, tea dyed papers, that kind of thing. I mean, I guess I could just rust dye those, but I'm going to go through that today too and probably just toss it out, or maybe send some to people for Happy Meal. But I know all my friends, Scrappy 8, I know we all have enough papers. You know what I mean? No one wants those. I mean, if I sent this, that would probably be fun. But the regular papers, we all have tons of regular paper, I think. So I might not do that. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. All right, so everything's cleaned. Throw that away. Let me sand the back of this. And stop talking so I can speed this up and you don't have to listen to that grinding sound too bad. All right, never mind. Some reason this does not want to come off. This is like really good. Got a good printing thing, so I think I'm just gonna paint it some gesso. All right. Should I do black? Black usually is best coverage, but I think I'll just put a little bit of white on there. I finally emptied my coffee jar, so I have it over here now for my brushes. Remember when I bought the instant coffee just for this jar? Well, not just for it. I bought another one because I do like the flavor. But yeah, this is my jar that I keep my brushes in. Just they're constantly in there. Usually use them for glue or things like this. But I also have a mug that I rinse them off first before they go in there. Well, how funny, the song that's on the radio or on my Spotify right now is Veronica, and this is Veronica Bakery. I'll leave hers. That's good. All right, I think I can write over that. Okay. And this mug that I use for my water to clean my brushes out, it's just a regular black coffee mug, no designs or anything on it. I keep this sentimental. That was my brother Greg's when he lived with us for a little while, and this was back when Mini Me was 3. That's how old this mug is. It's over 30 years old. Um, but yeah, that was one of his coffee mugs. I think I don't know if he bought a set or whatever, but he had, he was always helping out around the house and doing stuff too. Take the kids to the movies, that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, that was his mug, and I've had it all this time. He doesn't even know, I don't think. That's his mug. All right. So let's let that dry. That's going to be my journal card. And then, I need to cut this out. Yeah, I'm really upset that I didn't think about. So from now on, when I have packaging that doesn't have graphics on it or a picture on it, I'm going to have to go through the book first before I do anything. All right, so I don't need any of this anymore. Now, where's the cracker? All right, so I'm going to put that in there like that. All right. I wish they didn't have that going over the picture, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm just going to cut it this way. I don't need a description because I know what it is. All right, that's that. This got to figure something out for that one. All right, so let's just put them all in the book now. All right, so I know this is going to be a pocket here. Should I put something over that? Just leave it. I'll just leave it. Add some color. Okay, so now this journal card. The tape has got to be kind of thin. Maybe I think I'll just go here and just slide it in, because if I do tape here, it might be too narrow for this to slide in. See, I don't have very much room. I should have cut it a little bit wider. So yeah. All right, so this next part, I'm just going to start taping everything down, and I'm not going to talk, okay? I'm going to look this up later. It says blackbear.com.tw, and I'm going to see if I can get an image off the internet for it. Oh, it's got a piece of food down here. Get that off there. See, it's even sticking to this package even after I cleaned it, just like it does to your teeth. And then I'm just gonna make it like a pocket, because I'll probably insert, if I can find a picture of it, I'll insert it in there, and then I'll share it on next week's Trash Talk. But for now, I'm just gonna make a pocket, and then I'm gonna put this over it like that. All right. So this is a short month. It's only going to have 3 weeks in it, because February was a longer month, even though it had less days. And okay, let's just put that in here for now. Later, I will go in after I do this. I'm going to go in and sew it in. But for now, we'll do this. Okay. Do a short little flip through. I don't know, trash journals, I'm sorry about the glare, but trash journals are just so colorful. And I know a lot of you are like, what's the rhyme or reason? There is no rhyme or reason. It could be record keeping, like I'm doing, is just, maybe one day in the future, kids will, my kids, grandkids, great grandkids, great great grandkids, whatever, will look through it and be like, wow, they had some weird food back then, you know? Who knows what they're going to have, like all space, air dried, air fried, or whatever, air dried stuff. But yeah, so it could be kind of like record keeping, which is usually what my journals are. And then I also write in cursive, so one day no one's going to know what it says. It's going to be a secret message. So there's that. But I do like, because I'm not a very colorful person as an artist. You would think I am. I mean, I am, but I'm mostly like earth tones and rust, that kind of thing, when I do like my junk journals or art pages or wall art. All my mixed media stuff that's on the wall is pretty brown and gray and black and all that kind of stuff. But that's one thing I do like about trash journals, is they're just so colorful. You can't go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's just throw it all in there. And it's good for record keeping, or just because you liked the graphics on something. But yeah, this is it. This is my month of Taiwan snacks and some Trader Joe's, some apples. What's that? Oh, Happy Meal, or my winnings from Paper Artsy. So yeah, there you go. All right, so I'm going to sew that together, and then I'm also thinking of working on this today. I'll do that off camera and share that with you when I'm done. Because I'm almost done with all of the stuff that Vera sent, all the chocolates. Hubby is still working on his, but I had split it up to where we each got, 2 of this, 2 of that. So even though he's slowly eating his, I'm already almost done with mine. I just have one that I just opened last night, and it's like a chocolate with lemon. And I could put it in a Ziploc and take the packaging and so I can put this together. These are all so far 10 out of 10. At least 9 out of 10 on the snacks that came from Vera, especially and when I show you the flip through, especially the coffee one. which I've already looked on Amazon and it's available. So yeah, I know what I'm going to be ordering. But anyway, so this is Trash Talk for the week, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our little sit down together. Oh yeah, Hansi, he's kind of getting a little lethargic. I'm a little concerned about him. I'm keeping an eye on him. He's losing weight, not eating as much as he usually does. I know he's getting older, but I may take him to the vet in the next few days if I feel like he's not improving, or it's not just allergies or something. I am giving him probiotics right now, trying to see if that helps. But yeah, but he's getting up there in age also, in dog years. So but it's sad when he doesn't come and greet me like he usually does. He just sits in his bed, just kind of looks at me, and then he slowly comes out to greet me. So all right, so other than that, I made loquat jam last weekend. Too sweet. And I even cut the sugar back from what the recipe called for. I can't find my old notes from the one that I did years ago. So I have to start all over and remember everything. So this next batch I'm going to make, I'm not going to add sugar, and I'm going to try to take my old batch and add it to the new batch and see if I can kind of dilute that sweet batch. But yeah, so that's it. So today I'm going to continue cleaning my area and organizing. I'm going to probably work on this, and I got to finish that. And what else? Oh, I got to do my draw something. I did take a new picture. So to get last Sunday at the diner. So maybe I can get started on that today too, now that my desk is all nice and clean. Right? Well, gosh, I really hate that glare. Okay. So anyways, thanks for joining me today, you guys. I love you bunches. You know I do. And I'll see you on the next video. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week ahead. All right. Take care of yourselves, please. All right. Tschüss.